Let's look at this set. Farhan purchased a machine which can identify fake currency notes and genuine currency notes. Farhan can feed any number of notes into the machine. However, the machine is not completely accurate. It sometimes misclassified the notes as fake even though they are genuine, and sometimes misclassifies the notes as genuine even though they are fake. So there is a false positive and a false negative happening in case you know of hypothesis testing. But either way, understand, sometimes notes which are genuine are classified as fake and notes which are fake are classified as genuine. The machine classifies 20% of the fake notes as genuine and 30% of the genuine notes as fake. Okay. This helps us give a framework. See, actual and labeled. I'll make a 2 by 2 matrix. See, this is genuine. This is fake. Actually genuine and actually fake. Now see, what do we have? We are told the machine classifies 20% of the fake notes. 20% of the fake notes as genuine. So if fake notes are 100x, 20% of the fake notes are labeled as genuine. So you have 20x here and you have 80x here. So if a note has been classified as fake, you can be 80% sure it is actually fake. Otherwise, it could very well be genuine as well. And 30% of the genuine notes is fake. Now for genuine notes, let's say if this was 100y, this is 30% of them are labeled as fake. So 30y here and 70y here. So if I send in 100y and 100x notes, this will be the total. The number of genuine notes that I have is 100y. The number of fake notes I have is 100x. But the ones that will get labeled genuine will be 70y plus 20x. And the ones that will get labeled as fake will be 30y plus 80x. Once you have this framework ready, the subsequent work becomes manageable. If Farhan fed into the machine 300 notes, of which 100 were genuine and 200 were fake. Now see, 100 were genuine and 200 were fake. Essentially, what the question is telling me is y is equal to 1, x is equal to 2. How many notes will the machine identify as genuine? How many notes will the machine identify as genuine? We have to simply do 70y plus 20x. So 70 into 1 plus 20 into 2. The machine will identify 110 notes as genuine. Next, if the machine labeled 1500 notes as fake and 1200 notes as genuine, what is the number of notes correctly labeled by the machine? This is information for labeled. So we have 70y plus 20x is equal to 1200 and 30y plus 80x is equal to 1500. This is the state. Now, also know, the question is asking what is the number of notes correctly labeled by the machine. The number of notes correctly labeled by the machine will be these two cells. If it is actually a genuine note and it is labeled genuine, if it is actually a fake note and it is labeled fake. So finally, the answer that I'm seeking is 70y plus 80x. But from these two equations, I can get value of x and y. Let us try. First thing, I will get rid of all the zeros. Now I can quadruple this. I can quadruple the first equation. I will get 28y plus 8x is equal to 480. And this here will be 3y plus 8x is equal to 150, or 25y will be equal to 330. Now, if 25y is 330, I can get 5y. 5y, I can divide this by 5. How much will I get? I will get 6 and 6, 66. Now pay attention. I'm not too bothered with finding precise value of y, precise value of x. I'm only interested in finding 70y and 80x. If I already have 5y, Can I go on to say 75 will be nothing but 66 into 14? This much is guaranteed. 66 into 14. Now, along with this, see this. I have 5y is 66. So I can look at this second expression. 30y is 6 times of 5. 6 times of this. So 30y, 66 into 6 plus 80x is equal to 1500. 66 into 6 plus 80x is equal to 1500, or 80x is equal to 1500 minus 66 into 6, so 36 into 11 minus 396, or 1104. Can I be absolutely certain right now if 80x itself is 1104? If 80x itself is 1104, my final answer has to be greater than that. And among the available options, the only option that is greater than that is option D. Another way you can confirm it is look at the unit digit here. You have to add these two numbers up. The unit digit here will of course be 4. The unit digit here of course is 4. So the final answer that you get, the unit digit will be 8. Among the available options, only one option has unit digit as 8. So that is also done. And that is the entirety of the second question. Okay. Let us now work for the third question. Farhan had a certain number of rupees 500 notes and rupees 100 notes with him in the ratio 2:1, totaling 1,20,000. Okay. Pay attention. 500 notes are their count, and 1,000 rupee notes, their count is in the ratio 2:1. So the value that they give and the value that they give will be identical. You can go ahead and say let this be A, let this be B. Number of let this be B, let this be 2B. So 2B into 500 plus B into 1,000 is equal to 1,20,000. You can solve it this way, which will get you to 1,000. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2B is equal to 120. So B will be equal to 60. There are 60,000 rupee notes. There are 60,000 rupee notes, and there are 120, 100 rupee, 500 rupee notes. Now you can solve it equation wise. What I was earlier talking of, or looking at the ratio wise, value wise game, was 500 into 2 gives me the same value as 1,000 into 1, which means both the 500 rupee notes and the 1,000 rupee notes are giving off equal value out of the total. So 60,000 and 60,000 will get split. 60,000 by 1,000 is 60. 60,000 by 500 is 120. You can arrive at these numbers without necessarily writing stuff down. Okay. Next we have, he fed all the notes that he had into the machine and found that machine identified 94 notes as fake. Machine has labeled 94 notes as fake. Now see this. We have a total of 180 notes. So 100y plus 100x is equal to 180. This is told to us. And 30y plus 80x is equal to 94. This is also told to us. This is also told to us. So now I'm coming up with my count of how many genuine notes I have, how many fake notes I have, everything I can do. Let us work. First thing I can do is get rid of the zeros, and then I can multiply it by 3. I'll have 30y plus 30x is equal to 54, and 30y plus 80x is equal to 94, or 50x is equal to 40, or x is equal to 0.8. Which is to say, if x is 0.8, we have been told there are 80 fake notes and there are 100 genuine notes, because total number of notes was 180 only. Now, the final work that we have to do, what is the minimum possible number of genuine 500 rupee notes with Farhan? If I want 500 notes, rupees 500 notes, genuine 500 rupee notes to be minimum possible with Farhan, I would want all the fake notes that I have to be a 500 rupees only. So I have 120 rupees 500 notes. Of these, 80 are fake. All the 80 that are fake, let them be 500 rupee notes only. And finally, we'll end up with 40 genuine notes. The minimum possible number of genuine rupees 500 notes with Farhan will be 40. Okay. Now the last work. Farhan's friend Rahul gave Farhan 300 rupees 100 notes and 500 rupees 500. So there is a total of 800 notes. There is a total of 800 notes. If we fed all these notes into the machine, it identified 364 as notes as fake. It identified exactly 364 as fake. Okay. So again, I have 100y plus 100x is equal to 800 and 30y plus 80x is equal to 364. 364. The first thing I can get rid of is this. In fact, why would I get rid of everything? Let me get rid of ones and then multiply the top equation with 3. So I get 30y plus 30x. At the bottom we have 30y plus 80x. This is multiplied by 3, so 240, and this is 364. Or altogether I get 50x is equal to 124. 50x is 124. If 50x is 124, 100x will be 248. 100x will be 248. So out of 800 notes, 248 notes are fake, and the remaining 552 notes are genuine. 552 notes are genuine, and 248 rupees notes, 248 notes are fake. Now, the final work that we have to do is the genuine notes that Rahul gave Farhan must be worth at least. We want the minimum possible value of the amount of money that Rahul gave Farhan. If we want to reduce the value, we would want all our heavier denomination notes to be fake. So, all these 300 rupee notes, they are genuine. We get 30,000 from them. And 248 fake notes are from here. So, the remaining 252 notes into 500, these will be genuine. Now I don't know how to do this. So how I accomplish it is I transfer a 2 here so that it becomes 1000. It will be 126 into 1000 or 126000. You add it up, you get 156000. The minimum amount that Farhan received from Rahul will be 1,56,000, and that is the entirety of this set. As soon as you create the framework of actual and labeled, the subsequent work is fairly straightforward.